Hi everyone, my name is Nikki and I'm a sixth form student, and this is essentially my extended project, which centres around the question of human rights within society and our justice system, specifically looking at the question, to what extent does our justice system uphold human rights? So this one's not going to be too long. I just wanted to introduce myself and, more importantly, establish the why. Why does this podcast exist? Why is this issue so important? See, our rights and justice system should go hand in hand. But time and time again, we have had to question this relationship. We live in a world where equality is coming to the forefront, as it rightfully should. However, this also means we need to examine our rights as humans, i.e., for whom they are applicable and when they are applicable in the eyes of the justice system. There is a very clear distinction between having rights and them actually being upheld and respected, especially in the world today. So, let's start with the basics, just to ensure we're on the same footing. What are human rights? Oxford English Dictionary defines human rights as rights possessed by humans. And these are the set of entitlements held to belong to every person as a condition of being human. In essence, what Oxford is trying to say, in admittedly the wordiest way possible, is that human rights are entitlements that are applicable to everyone, regardless of your race, profession, sexuality, gender, etc. They are universal entitlements, the bare minimum every single individual should demand. Justice can also be defined as the maintenance of what is right or just by the exercise of power or authority, assignment of deserved reward or punishment, giving of due deserts. I feel like it's pretty clear. Justice is the attempt to sustain a level of fairness in society while enforcing deserved consequences for actions. Although it's still hotly debated, human rights law can be traced back to the 19th century movement to abolish the slave trade. Or we can look even further back to the Magna Carta of 1215, which was the first step to the right to a trial by jury of our peers. However, don't be mistaken, this right was exclusive to only property-owning men. We can look towards religious texts like the Bible and Quran, which establish rights as well as traditional duties. These have evolved into modern legislation, such as the Human Rights Act 1998 in the UK, which integrated the principles of the European Convention of Human Rights into domestic law. So, what this meant was your case wouldn't have to be shipped to Strasbourg to judge if your rights had been violated. However, I think we all know that despite the lists of legislation, the jargon provided, and the multitude of ancient texts, the concept of human rights has not completely set its root in our society, at least not in a manner in that it shelters every single human being. And that's why I'm making this. Making things, especially podcasts, isn't really my forte, but I think together we can learn a lot about human rights and to what extent they are upheld within our society. So I hope you enjoy the future episodes, and please do feedback to me in the surveys that will be posted in the description.